Yes, you can technically cover these, but you'd be talking about 10 or 15 getting damaged before you're reaching a claim that's worth filing.
We're still here at the Taco Convention 2026 with Evan Rowley of Rowley Insurance. First question, is that a coincidence?
Yeah, no, not a coincidence. I'm a third generation business owner. My grandpa started this in Austin in 1948, doing RV parks and all kinds of other stuff too, but now we specialize in RV parks.
Specialize in what for RV parks?
Insurance. So we'll, whether that's workers' comp for employee injury or your basic general liability, which everyone should have, or property insurance for your buildings, that's what we specialize in, helping people navigate it as it pertains to RV parks specifically, since your business needs might vary a little bit from a restaurant or a more like standard business.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. So we talk with a lot of owners in our line of work, and insurance is always a topic of conversation, really relevant to most owners about once a year. So what does the current campground or RV park owner need to know about the current landscape around insurance?
Yeah, so the landscape is ever changing. There's always, sometimes it's pretty static year over year and not much has changed. Sometimes carriers change what they are or aren't looking for, price changes, all of that good stuff. So your agent should be doing a good job of recommending the best policy available for you. You always have the option to shop at your renewal. I recommend starting about a month before your renewal if you're interested in comparing rates or doing anything like that. More than just a couple of days. You want some time to actually get into the weeds of it all. If you're a new owner for a park, whether you're buying one, building one, whatever that may be, kind of the same thing. I recommend starting the insurance process about a month before you plan to open to give yourself plenty of time. And we're here to help advise you through that, answer any questions that you have. We're not trying to push something on you. We're just trying to help you get what you need or what you're looking for, what's right for your budget.
Because every park is different, right?
Completely, exactly. A really small 10-site park with no buildings is going to have different insurance needs than someone that's 200 sites and 15 cabin rentals and a pool and all that stuff. So
that makes sense. What mistake do you see people making when it comes to insurance?
Honestly, talking to somebody that really knows insurance, for example, this is not a huge mistake, but I see this question all the time of like, should we insure our pedestals? And an insurance agent that's not familiar with RV parks would say like, sure, but someone that really knows what they're doing would say, only the part that sticks out of the ground is coverable. That's about $300 a pop. You're going to have a $2,500 deductible. Yes, you can technically cover these, but you'd be talking about 10 or 15 getting damaged before you're reaching a claim that's worth filing. So like, again, we can still do it. Some people are really concerned about those things and want that coverage. But usually when people hear that explanation, I would say like 85% of the time they say, never mind, I'm not interested. Thank you for telling me, where that kind of stuff. And there's a couple other similar examples where it's in the regular insurance world for a more normal or common business, again, like a restaurant or a gas station or something, it might be a little bit more cut and dry, but RV parks have a little bit more of a unique business model. So there might be some special particular exceptions or things to consider.
That's really interesting. So you're not just providing policies for these parks and these park owners, but you're actually giving them actionable advice on they should insure, how they should insure it, what the best policy for them might be.
Exactly. It's really up to the owner at the end of the day. I'm really not trying to push anything on you, because that's the last thing I want to do is push something on you that you don't need, and then you're like, it makes us look bad. So it's all about us figuring out what do you need, or oftentimes if there's a lender or a mortgagee involved, they'll have requirements. And so we want to talk through, hey, this is what they're saying you need. I want to make sure you're aware of that. We'll go quote it for you. But did you know they're requiring flood insurance for you? And that's a separate policy or whatever it may be. So it's all, for us, it's all about figuring out what it is that you're looking for. Some people say, I only want liability. I don't care about my buildings. I only have two, or I don't have a mortgagee. I don't want to cover my buildings. Completely fine. Let's talk about that and figure out what the right price is and quote is and all of that good stuff for you.
Fantastic. And I've heard from a couple people now that their insurance policy actually went up from last year. So What do you think might be causing that?
So there's a lot of different factors that cause increased rates. A simple short answer is the amount of claim payouts in the world. The easy answer is the amount of wildfires. Every time you hear about a major storm or wildfire, like the hurricane that tore up North Carolina, the wildfire in the Palisades a year or two ago, everybody's insurance goes up to offset those costs, basically. That's like quick and simple answer. You make a similar argument about like number of lawsuits in the world, like amount of people that sue each other for like tripped and fell down the steps, and all of that stuff inflates insurance costs. Market can do different things year over year. This year, I don't want to get in trouble saying this, but like a little bit cooler this year than last year. So last year I would have told you like anywhere from a 10 to 20% increase, maybe more. This year I'm saying like might be closer to like to 10. You don't want to get in trouble, but People are getting like 0% increase. So again, like not everybody. I know this is being recorded, so I'm probably putting myself.
We're going to hold you to this.
Yeah, each park is different. Each park has their own circumstances, but it's finally cooling off for the first time in recent years, which is really good advice, or not advice, really good news to be able to share with everyone.
Fantastic. And where can people go to learn more about you and your company?
Yeah, insurance.com is our website. Give us a call. We're based out of Austin, 512-454-6655. You'll get straight through to a person every time, and I'm always happy to talk to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.